These Shaolin disciples were practicing incense burning, but the incense holder was locked inside an iron box. To open it, they had to force the iron door open using only their fingers. This was the first Shaolin test. When this fake disciple saw the challenge, he became nervous. He tried many times, but the door wouldn't open. So he came up with a lie, saying the door was broken. He thought this excuse might save him, but then a monk standing nearby grabbed his hand and opened the iron door himself. The monk already knew he was a fake disciple, yet he still allowed him to move on to the next challenge. The second test was about footwork and agility. Even the slightest mistake would activate traps. One man tried to run along the wall, and the trap immediately triggered. Several fake disciples were thrown out, but this man came up with another trick. He claimed he came from another temple and practiced close body footwork. He secretly followed closely behind a monk and managed to pass the second test as well. Even then, the monk didn't stop him. He wanted this man to truly experience real Shaolin Kung Fu. Now came the third test, opening an iron door with a single punch. Everyone else smashed the door open with their strength, but when this man punched it, the door didn't even move. So he made another excuse, asking the others to go first. Then, as one man stepped forward, he secretly pressed on his foot and slipped inside behind him. As soon as he entered, he was amazed. Some disciples were practicing movement techniques, while others trained on wooden dummies. Then he noticed a path made of sharp nails on the ground. Shaolin disciples were carefully stepping across it one step at a time, while a monk threw tiles beneath them. Trying to copy them, he rushed forward but slipped and knocked everyone over. Dirty water spilled all over him, and everyone started laughing. That's when the abbot arrived. The man immediately fell to his knees and begged, "Please make me a disciple." The abbot replied, "All right, one simple test, wash your hair properly, and then you can become a true Shaolin disciple." But he had no water. Nearby, there was a well, and he only had 2 stones. He tied a rope to one stone and threw it into the well, hoping the splashing water would help wash his hair. Instead, the water splashed everywhere and made his face even dirtier. Still, he refused to give up. After practicing for an entire month, he mastered a special rhythm of controlling the water. Now he could wash his hair not only while standing, but even upside down. The next day, he went to report to the abbot, but suddenly the abbot lunged toward his hair. After a month of training, the man's reflexes and hands had become so strong that he instinctively dodged the monk's moves. That's when the abbot smiled. In truth, this had been the real test all along, but the man thought he had done something wrong. Then the abbot grabbed his cheeks and pulled off his wig. At that moment, the man believed the abbot was about to throw him out of the temple.